We're on BBC Schools New Report, and I'm here with Callum and I'm Lily, and we're going to be just doing a quick interview on about the spring solstice and the eclipse. So, what do you know about the eclipse?
Well, I know that the eclipse is where the moon goes between the sun and the earth, and it blocks out off the light. So.
What do you know about the spring solstice, known as also the equinox?
I know that it's like the start of spring, and then there's the legends and.
Yeah. So, do you actually believe in the legend, which is about the three fairies that have the powers? One has the power of snow and goes over the world making it snow, and then the other ones, summer and spring, making flowers grow and making the sun shine. Do you believe
If I'm brutally honest, no, I don't. No.
Yeah, most people have their own opinions on that. What do you know about the supermoon?
Well, I know that it's like a large vision of the moon, and it's red.
Yeah, it's red. Yeah, quite red. Why do you think the supermoon appears?
Well, I'm not really very sure why it appears.
Yeah. See, not many people actually know why the supermoon appears. So, can you list any solstice, equinox legends?
No, I don't think so. No. Okay. I'm not that into the solstice. I do know a little bit about it.
Yeah. So there's the golden dragon. There's the ones about the eggs, and there's also the one about the three mythological fairies. So thank you. That's all for today. Bye. Hello and welcome to BBC School Report, and today I'm with Mr Goodall and I am Lily. And we're going to do a little interview on about his little girl that he's just had called Ada. So on what day was Ada born?
She was born on Wednesday, the 11th of March last week, at 11:37.
What do you think is so special about having a baby in March?
I'm not so sure about what's so special about a baby in March, other than perhaps it's the time when we celebrate new life, when we have chicks and other animals tend to arrive. It marks a change in the season. But I just think having a baby at any time is a very special and magical experience, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just so happens it's timed with the spring.
Yeah. What do you think about the spring equinox?
To be honest, I don't really know too much about it at all, really, other than that, historically speaking, spring has been a time of renewal when people would celebrate the arrival of sort of lighter times, the end of winter, which is obviously a hard time for many people, and obviously it's a time when animals tend to sort of reproduce and things like that. So that's sort of my understanding of it, but very basic.
Do you believe in the solstice legend about the three magical creatures that would go across the land? The winter solstice animal, which would go across the land and bring snow, and the summer with the sun, and the spring with the flowers?
I think such ideas and legends have their origins in kind of the natural world and what took place, but I don't think that actually happens. I think it's a sort of a way in which people in the past, sort of hundreds of thousands of years ago, when they didn't really have the science that we have available, used those stories to explain the change in seasons and why they happened. In the same way that, for example, the Vikings said that thunder was the sound of Thor's chariot riding across the sky, whereas of course today we have a scientific explanation for that sound.
Yeah. Last question here. What do you know about the eclipse?
Well, I know it's happening on Friday.
Yeah.
I know it's basically going to be a partial eclipse where most of the sun is covered temporarily, and I know it's very dangerous to look into it.
Yeah. So that's just a warning on be careful if you do look at it. Use some special glasses. And that's all for today. Goodbye.